Hey everyone, Mr. Clutch here. Looking forward to being back on YouTube and doing some videos again. I said I was going to start doing it after the new year. I'm finally feeling like I'm in a good spot where I can do a few. And so I'm going to jump back in and kind of show you guys what I'm doing this year and some of the stuff I'm trading here with the Rocket Scooter platform and kind of how it works. I'm not going to dive too much into the actual what these levels mean. There's 20, 30, 40, 50 videos you could watch to get comfortable with this stuff. And I still am getting comfortable. I've probably put in 100 hours plus watching these videos now, and I'm still just absorbing it every day. So I'll just show you kind of what my thought was. I want to go through these trades and kind of talk about like the mindset when I'm taking them, the emotions while I'm in the trades, the things I'm thinking about, that kind of thing. So hopefully you can kind of see it. And while this may not be your exact system, hopefully you can take some things from kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, in all aspects of the trade. And if you want to check this out, I'll put the link in the description if you want to come check these tools out. Take the 20-day live training and just kind of see this for yourself. So I've been trading it since early January. I started the first trading day of January trading this system. I've been green, I don't know, 20 days out of 21, or we got more days than that now. I'd have to look back, but yeah, five. If I can just look here, 6, 12. Yeah, really close to. I think it's 20 out of 21 days that I've been green in January. So it's really been awesome. I started watching the videos early December and just spent all December kind of studying, and then jumped in all the way come January 1. So let's get into it today. So I'm looking at a one minute chart here, and this map you see is what we call our liquidity map. This is forming early in the day, within the first minute or two. So these first couple candles I'm not really seeing where we're at, so I'm just kind of letting them go. Then once the map forms, I think we were down in here somewhere. And so now I'm just looking at some numbers. We've got these numbers we call resilience. You'll see them right here whenever I hover over a candle. It'll show. I'm not going to get into what all that means right now, but I want those numbers to be positive here. They were positive. By the time I had a chance to look in here, we were at this half gap. These lines in this box is today's open, yesterday's close. So this is our redistribution zone. The half gap's just the middle of that, right? That's where we're going to see the most liquidity of. In between today's open and yesterday's close. So these resilience numbers reflect that. Just a quick synopsis. Those reflect the strength to go back to the top of the zone. So we're looking at the index and seeing how many of SPY's stocks are above it or below it, and same thing for NQ, below that middle line. So a lot of times we may take this off here as it's pretty strong, and that's not a terrible trade. That got you 514.19. So just wasn't a lot of room in there. Like you may have wanted to close out a half, or you could have tried to ride it up a little higher, but there wasn't a lot of meat on the bone here for me. And plus I think by the time it loaded in and it was settled, we were kind of already pushing back up. And so I actually had, in a Discord to a buddy, I had mentioned right here at 9:33 that I was planning on going long once we got to 512.50. That's what I was waiting on. So you'll see resilience start to go negative here, and then we start selling off and come down into here. So I have two strong pivots here that I will long off of, and this is most of my trades. I'd say 60 or 70% this month have been off this MHP, and so I was really looking to take my long here in MHP. So monthly hedge pressure, again, there's a lot that goes into it, but we won't go into that now. So I did not, I longed here. Looks like we locked up there. Hang on, let me get back to it. Sorry about that. Hopefully this is still working for you guys video wise, or I'll have to do this again. Let me zoom back in here. So I longed right here on this candle that was wicking here, so I got in here long. And so probably my two favorite places to long, and I know this is two of our long areas in the Rocket Scooter tools and trainings, is this bull zone bottom. This green zone we're in is a bull zone. So the bottom of this bull zone is a good long area, and this MHP. So I felt really strong about. Sometimes I'll size down on a lot of these trades, but I went full size on this trade because we've got MHP here. I knew if we went through, we also had this bull zone bottom, and that's ultimately where it ended up bouncing off that bull zone bottom. So it got pretty close to my stop. So I always use on NQ per what Matt teaches at Rocket Scooter. I use 40 points on NQ, so 40 points was somewhere down in here, because if you notice, I'm watching QQQs, but I'm trading futures on NQ. I'll show you that chart in a minute. So it got 3/4 of the way to the stop. I'm thinking, okay, maybe we'll hit the stop. We'll see what's going to happen. After that, maybe we can reclaim this, which would have been another entry. But luckily, price did what it should at the bottom of the bull zone quite often, and it bounced here, and then it was just a quick up. So now I'm looking in here potentially to get out some of the trade, and then kind of back to in between that close and open, especially as we get into here. But we moved so quick up through here, I never really even had a chance to trail or think about taking it off. So I was in it. Let me go over to the NQ chart and show you what that looks like. Let me expand this a little for you here. So this was right here, yeah. So we open here, come down. So as we get into here, you'll see how quick we just pushed right through that. So I didn't really have a chance to think about, like normally I'd be thinking about taking off here if I saw any kind of hesitation. Like this one red candle was kind of into that area. So I kind of thought maybe I would, I was watching it very close, and then these two candles just blew out the open. So then I was watching here. So from 190, 191 is where our line was today. This other one's an overnight level I'm watching, but 191 was the entry. As you'll see, it came down to about 2160. Let's see what the low there. Yeah, 2159.50. So we got within 8 points of my 40-point stop before it reversed. And then I got up into here and I started trailing pretty tight with 2/3 of my position here, because I was really comfortable with what that was going to be for the day. And I think it stopped me back out on this candle here, on maybe this wick or this candle right in here somewhere. So 40 points from 190, we got 230, 270, 310. I think that's actually where I put it, is right at 310. So no, I was a little above 310 in here somewhere. And so got stopped out here. And I left the other third. I had it kind of just down a little lower. It rode up and actually made as much as the first 2/3, because I got up into here and then I was trailing really tight at this point, and it stopped me out over here. So as we went through here, this hedge pressure here, this HP line, once we went through that with strength in here, we were, it was off, and I felt really good about this up here. But you don't really know when it's going to turn around. So I didn't want to get greedy up here. I could have held on for quite a bit more at the end of the day, as you probably saw that we went quite a bit higher. But I was happy with it. It was about a $3,400 day, and I wasn't going to give much back, so I wasn't. I was happy with closing it out there. So it was. I don't have unfortunately a lot to add today as far as the the emotional state of it. I was I was a little bummed that this might because we came down and then we looked like we were going here, and then there was a hard sell here, so it was dropping pretty hard, and I was a little worried here, thinking maybe we'll just let this fall and see where it goes, or maybe it can reclaim and we'll get back in if it does stop me. But it was able to reclaim before, so it was a pretty stress-free trade. So hopefully that interests you a little today. Maybe more of a sales pitch for Rocket Scooter, just because you can see how strong this level is and how well this held and worked. So I see this stuff every day. It's really impressive, the stuff that goes into it. I'd encourage you. I think it's $20 right now to do the 20-day course. So go check it out. I'll put the link in the video below. You can take a look at it and see if you like it. Feel free to shoot me messages. Follow me on Twitter. I have got my Twitter handle in the description as well. Follow me on Twitter. Send me messages there, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions about this, and I'll try to start doing it more often through the week and kind of just detailing my trades and how they went and what I was thinking, that kind of thing. So anyways, everyone, have a good rest of the evening, and good luck trading on Wednesday.